So the first piece of machine that we're going to talk about is the recumbent or seated bike. Now, when residents come and they enter, you want to make sure that they come in from the side and help them sit down on the seat, much like this, holding a handlebar or holding the bars down here below. Second, make sure they take their water bottle and place it in a secure area. Right here, I'll put it on the windowsill because it's right next to me, but some water bottles can also go right into this holder and it's properly secured, so it's perfect for them. So once a resident is on the recumbent bike, there are a couple steps you have to do in order to help them begin using the machine. First off, make sure they're securely and comfortably sitting in the seat and make sure their hands are either on the bars here or up here in front of them. Second, you want to help them get their feet placed. Now this is probably the most challenging task because a lot of our residents tend to have either longer shoes or wider shoes, and it can be very tough for them to bend and put their feet into the straps. So showing them and helping them get there is going to be very important for them to feel comfortable using the machine. I'm going to demonstrate that where my foot goes right into this strap, and by putting the other one on, I'm having to use my hand to make sure my toe is properly locked in there and I feel good. Now, depending on your height, you're going to want to adjust that seat either up or down to where your legs are either bending or nice and long. Now I'm 6 feet tall and I know that we have residents who are a little bit shorter. You may have to adjust that seat down just a little bit for them to be able to use the machine. If you have some taller residents, make sure they're able to be in place and very comfortable as well. The goal when adjusting the seat is to make sure when those legs are rotating that they're long enough to with a slight bend, but they don't want to be stiff and you don't want to be cramped. So if you put a 6-foot person on the machine like this, and if you notice my knees, they're very much in a bending position, and this is not very comfortable. Now if I was 5'4", this would be okay. But being 6 feet tall, I'm going to extend myself a little bit and you notice how straighter my legs become. And this is not only more comfortable, but a great way for me to use my muscles in my leg. The next thing we're going to focus on is actually getting the machine to turn on. So encourage residents to begin pedaling, and within about 2 to 3 seconds, the machine will come on and begin starting. Now you'll have a few options on the machine and you just need to read the screen and follow the directions. There are some arrows on here that you'll use in order to select the program you want. I'm going to hit the down arrow in order to select the program that I want, and then it's going to ask me to do a quick start. And by doing that, I'm going to hit the green button and voila, we're good to go. After that, you're going to help a resident select their level. And the level of exercise is really important because for a lot of our residents, they may be new to exercise. So they may want to start at a level 1, 2, or 3. For other residents, you may have folks who've been exercising for years. And so they want to do a level 10, 12, or maybe even 14, depending on how strong their legs are. Now, if you have any residents who are doing a level 18, 19, 20, we may want to sign them up for the Tour de France because I tell you, that would be a lot of fun to see and I'm sure very exciting. But in this case, let's keep them safe and comfortable on our equipment at your community. So, as residents are pedaling and they become comfortable, you want to make sure they feel encouraged and that they understand how to use the machine. And lastly, how to get off. So when a resident is done exercising, simply just have them stop pedaling. The machine will turn off in a few seconds. They can put their hands up on the bars, properly take their feet out, nice and secure, stand up holding the bars, and then properly exit to the side. Now, sometimes after about 15 or 20 minutes, it may be a little tough for residents to get up because they've been using their legs and their legs are tired. So encourage them to sit for a bit, drink their water, have some hydration, fill their body, begin to feel their energy come back, and then stand and safely exit the machine.